Hi, my name's Bruce. I want to share with you the process of a van build without the van. Wait, what? Yes, a van build without the van. It just so happens that it's about 3 months before a van gets delivered, so I need to go ahead and get started. This particular van doesn't have a buyer yet, so up to this point it's been kind of a free-for-all for the layout and the design that I want to do for it. It just so happens that I'm planning on using it myself through the summer, so I'm looking at how my wife and I will best utilize the space in the van. So without having the actual van here, the closest thing I could do was to go get a layout of an existing van and start doing my mock-ups from there.
So here's the finished product after I took the other paper off, and I did this with the RAM board. It's just a thicker paper. You can buy it in rolls to put down on the floor usually to protect the floor. But it's perfect material for making patterns out of and mocking up things. So this will give me a very, very good idea of what I actually have to work with, and just realizing how precious that space really is. It starts getting small very, very quickly.
So the layout I've decided to go with is more of a weekender type RV family van. It's going to have a jump seat in there so we could use it as a daily driver if we want to. I'm going to go with the 148 size, a smaller one, so we can actually park it and get around town. The back of the van is going to have kind of the picnic table type bench that you can pull down into a bed if you like, and it'll also have a Happy Jack bed system in the back that we can lift up and down for extra storage if you want, or the extra bed. So after doing all the patterns, the mock-up, the paperwork, and finally making a decision, which sometimes isn't easy, the fear of making the wrong choice makes you make no choice at all, but we've come to a conclusion and we got started, and I'll show you what we've got. So here's the drop-down seat we have up front. Decided to go with the cooler and the cabinets next to the seat. So they'll have a 3-door pantry all the way from floor to ceiling right here for the cooler to slide out, and other slide-out drawers, and then the electronics are going to be next to that. Then we're going to have the benches and the sink and drawers over in this spot, and we've got the slide outs here. Everything turned out real nice for that, and so this is the end of phase 1. Next phase will be the cabinets and the pantry. So let me show you how we got to phase 1. All right, today's work in the shop is going to be getting the rest of these. So this is what we did yesterday. We got these built. These are going to be the slide outs that go into the back of the van here. So I'm going to have one on each side, and then we'll have a board over that in the bench seats. So these will slide out, and we'll be able to use them as a cooktop if you want, with the doors open, or have the doors of the van open and have a little bit of a deck out here if we want. That's the plan. So today we're going to be getting some steel mesh screen welded onto that. I'm going to be taking the wood over here and building the box that's going to receive these. And then I've got some slide outs over here that are 500-pound slide outs, and the slide outs themselves are about 20 pounds, they feel like. So we'll get going with that and maybe do a time-lapse photography for some of it and see how that works. Got some patterns for the bench seat area in the back of the van going on here, and then over here we're putting them together. These are all just mocked up to where I can see exactly how they're going to work. I'm going to have a slide out on the back side of it and a couple of drawers that come out from here. So this is all just a necessary part of cutting it out and fitting it and making sure it all works the way I want it to. So here we are in December, 2 days before Christmas in Minnesota, 2020. Crazy year. And it looks like we're going to have a white Christmas. Got some snowfall coming down. And it's getting cold and windy too. So that's my view out of the back of the shop on December 23rd. Send a picture of what's in the back of the shop in the summertime.
So my friends are back. These are the little ponies that aren't so little anymore at the back door of my shop. But they're friendly. Mama's friendly. They're all so friendly. Yeah. So that's great company. right, I think we can call it a day here. Get out of this shop before it gets snowed in. But definitely feels like Christmas. Let's see what we got out here. All right. Well, we definitely got a blizzard going on. Here we go. Get out of here. Whew. Door's frozen shut. There we go. That's a day.